Hello everyone, my name is Aina Mehta and welcome to What's in My Wardrobe, a show wherein we give you a closet tour of your favorite celebrities. For today's episode, we have someone who translates her fashion game through her brand, and she has an innate love for it. She's feisty, fierce, and absolutely fabulous. She's none other than my favorite, Seema Khan. Come in. Hi.
Hi.
Lovely to have you. Welcome to Pinkula.
Welcome to my closet.
I would want to ask you some questions before we start off.
Sure, please shoot.
So the first thing I want to know and I'm super curious about is you have been off the spotlight for 20 long years. And now suddenly with Fabulous and your social media, you're getting a little more out there. So what was the change that took place and you decided to, put yourself out there?
I mean, now I'm doing it. The change has come because of Fabulous. Fabulous Lives of Bollywood Wives kind of fell in my lap. It's not something I planned or I went out there to kind of, looking for that line of work. That's not my line of work. Now it's become. But Instagram, of course, what is not on Instagram? It's the world of Instagram. According to me, everyone is in the spotlight.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was going through your Instagram and I just realized that there is no part of fashion you haven't tapped into. You're into bling, power dressing, subtle colors, neutral colors. So tell me something that your closet speaks about yourself.
What you see here is a collection of 25 years plus. There are pieces that I've had for 20 years. There are pieces I've taken from my mom that are like 40 years old. I am very possessive about my things and I'm very loyal to them. So yeah, I think, what you see here is a reflection of my personality. I'm a very unpredictable person, very. And I thrive in chaos. And everything is a mood with me. So it just depends on what mood you caught me in. So it's all a mix. These are all my jackets, some of them spill over to that side. So this is something recently that I bought, but I love the cut. It's Ackler. It's got girls beware. I buy a lot of clothing that I then need to manufacture inners to go with it because I'm like, okay, how am I going to wear this? But whatever, I love it.
But the material, I think satin is the new cool. It's like trending so much everywhere.
And I love the color.
Yeah, it's a beautiful color.
Yeah.
Did you know green is the new black apparently?
This is one of my favorite black dresses. It looks like a dress. It's a shirt dress, but actually it's a romper.
Oh.
It's a play suit. I have to also tell you, like at this point in my life, I think when I was younger, I was a lot more impulsive. I was a impulse buyer. I was a hoarder. But as I've, recently I've realized the implications of consumerism on, that it's having on the planet. And I've actually been consciously trying to make an effort to kind of be aware of what I'm buying. I'm revamping my whole business module, my structure of my fashion label, and I'm going into more sustainable fashion. I'm going to make an effort because it's something I've been kind of thinking about, and now also I love to shop. I'm not denying it, but I'm more conscious. And let me tell you one thing, I love window shopping also. I love it. Like if you take me anywhere I'm traveling, it's mostly I could be walking from like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and I'll buy one thing. But I've enjoyed myself. For me, it's like a thrill, it's like
that's what I'm doing right now in my head with your closet. I'm curious.
Okay, I can actually show you this. So this I bought in LA and it's by a girl who actually makes it again out of waste. But like you can see, I'm into skulls and grunge. That's my new vibe.
Do you have any costume that you've kept from the show as a memory?
Costume? I've kept t-shirts. I'm obsessed with, like I said, crop t-shirts. Listen, am I supposed to say this? Because I kind of flicked it. I told them I lost it, but the truth is, I kept it. Here. So I think I wore this, don't remember in which scene. But I love this tee.
We saw you wearing a lot of t-shirts.
Anything distressed, anything faded, anything. This is the current vibe. Yeah. So this is my collection of sunnies, which I'm very passionate about. I'm sure you've observed, obsessed with sunglasses. This was gifted to me by Karan Johar. I think he thinks that I can carry it off, and I think I can.
They're very
they're very like a style statement, but
even if you're wearing a basic and you wear this,
Yeah, I mean, I can, the more OTT, the better for me. Don't know how much of this I should be saying. So like this from here, I know it's weird, but it's like, I've had it for like, I can't even remember when I bought it. I think before my kids were born.
What is it? I'm trying to figure it out.
Honestly, the only reason I picked it up is, I said, no, I have to understand how is this worn. So it's meant to be worn like this over a t-shirt. But like I said, I can be not only bonkers when you see me in the show, but also in my closet.
And do you take the most time to get ready as well?
No, not at all. That crown goes to Neelam and Bhavna second. Not at all. I can't bear it. Yeah. No, Mahip is the fastest. I can't be as fast as her. But I'm pretty quick. Jackets is another thing I love. Like I mean, jackets for me are a no-brainer. This,
Bling
of course,
again.
Everyone laughed at me when I bought it. Are you performing on stage? Are you going to a show? And let me tell you, I have worn it. I wore it for Ammu's 40th and I completely kicked ass out of it. And then everyone wanted to know where I got it.
And talking about jackets, we saw recently on your Instagram, you've stolen one of Nirvan's jacket. Do you do that often and do you have it?
He's not in town.
Oh.
You see, he's not in town. I sent my maid to his closet and I said, ये वाला jacket है ना? Because he had sent me a picture. I sent her on WhatsApp. I said, ये वाला jacket लेके आओ. है नहीं अभी वो बाबा नहीं है.
And
so when I posted it, he's like, hello mom, is that mine?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, not anymore. Now it's your mom's.
Yeah. It's a very quirky jacket and there's so
it's
much.
actually very OTT, but like, I am OTT, no?
Yeah.
This drawer is all my resort, that kind of accessories. And this drawer is all my little bit more formal accessories. But between these two, this is my favorite drawer.
And a favorite piece over there, do you have any?
This is a piece, I don't know who's, I've, branded, it's by The Apartment. But I absolutely loved it. I've not really worn it too much. I've only maybe worn it once or twice. It's like, it's an outfit by itself.
Yeah.
It's like that. So the whole thing just covers. These are pieces that I've actually made myself. Like beading, And I have worn them, let me tell you. Like I've actually made this.
I low-key feel like taking this home. It's so pretty.
So I've actually given one to Malaika. I made one in red. And that one I gave her. She absolutely loved it, and I think I've posted it a few years ago. We went on a holiday and she wore it with her resort wear. This is one piece I actually recently posted it on Instagram, and everyone asked me, where is this jumpsuit from? Again, it's vintage. It's like, I had a very late night before. I was going for an event to Delhi and I had to be up at like 7 AM and I was out till like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I came in the morning, I packed my bag. I was only going morning tea. I just pulled out this one thing and I didn't even take a chance कि ये मुझे fit होगा कि नहीं. Guts I have, confidence level तो देखो. I have reached there and it's fit me. Hallelujah. But it's about, again, 20 years old.
Now moving ahead to every girl's favorite part, I can see shoes, heels and bags. So let's see what you have in there.
Again, I'm telling you, this is a collection of many years. Like people think, it's actually over the years. Let me tell you, this is when in your 20s. In your 20s, you do this. Then, in your 30s, you come a little lower. And finally, this is what you do in your 40s. Let me tell you. So, many pairs that you see here are decorative. And also because, like I said, I don't part. They're going to go to my knee.
And which would be like your all-time favorite heel or sneaker?
Heels, my all-time favorite. Currently, I'm crushing on this. Can you see because the heel height is low?
Yeah.
This pair I can actually do. They're Sophia Webster, but and they're kind of neutral. Now they go with black, white, anything, colors. I can really do this pair. Like my sneakers are my pride and joy. Like I love them. These again are gifted to me by my dear friend Tanya Dior.
Oh.
Yeah, we share a lot of stuff.
Are you very big on makeup as well, like, or are you like a no makeup person?
I have lots, like all the Kim K palettes and all. But secret, I hate wearing makeup. Lipstick though I never wear. Matlab, even on the show, they're like, please can you wear this color? I'm like, nee, lip balm. Just give me the lip balm.
Yeah.
I'm actually not very big on makeup. I like my moisturizer. I'm huge on skincare, like all moisturizing, glow cream, BB creams. You know, I use a lot of this new organic stuff. You know, at the pandemic, how many people are actually making organic, you know, makeup? I'm loving it.
That's actually really, you know, insightful to know. I'm sure it's something new that your audience is taking away today from you. And I know a lot of girls also who are not very big on makeup but are big on skincare. I am one of them. So I totally relate to you.
And of course, there was a time, I mean, when I college days, I used to wear very dark, you know, those colors. What was it? That kiss of death lipstick, you know, it looks like you come out of the morgue, like ekdam brown pasty colors. I said, what was I thinking? Never again. But this, I have to tell you, is one of my favorites. It was gifted to me on my birthday, and it's my favorite bag because of the whole boho vibe. And I think it's a statement piece, no? And my all-time favorite, which I have to show you, is my vintage. This again was my mom's. She bought it when she was, Dad bought it for her when she was in her 20s, and now it's mine.
It's kept so well. I can see you've kept the
like all the pouches and everything. They know I'm in. All of my staff also knows. And nobody's allowed to touch it. I have to do this myself, so they all go back in their pouches. But you can see like it's a little bit worn. But these are like my vintage pieces, which are my most treasured pieces. So my dear friend Vipul Shah, I'm sure you'll have heard of him, king of boho bags and many things boho. All of these are gifted by him to me. I mean, he's a sweetheart, keeps sending me bags.
And now we've come to the end of our episode. We just have this fun little segment that we've planned for you. So we did this Q&A on our Instagram where we asked your fans to ask a few wardrobe related questions.
Oh.
So we have them curated in this bowl.
Okay.
It's _Anjum_20 says the first purchase from your income.
You know what? I'm very sad, but I gave it to my cousin, a dear cousin of mine. But it was a nylon Prada backpack, which is now very much back in fashion, and I want to kick myself. But listen, about that income part, let me tell you one thing. Little bit was donated by my father. Truth be told, Dada. I couldn't afford the whole thing.
Lavendergirl.4 says, who according to Seema has the best dressing sense from her friends?
My friend Tanya. Tanya and I have very similar taste. Like all my friends, whether it's Maheep or whether it's, you know, Ammo, anyone, they all dress really well. I'm surrounded by cool chicks.
Next is _Dibya_ says, did you ever buy 2 pairs of something because you liked it so much just so that you don't run out of it?
Okay, so as a rule, I never buy 2 of anything. I find it a waste, and I'm very loyal to my things, and like I showed you, I have things that are very, very old. Even if you ask me where a pair of scissors are, I have the same black scissors since the last maybe, I don't know how many years. It's lying in its place. There's no tools for me.
Shruti Ankur Mehrotra says, how often do you repeat your clothes?
I repeat my clothes all the time. I think we're living in an age of Instagram where everyone feels the need to, you know, change their outfits. And like I said earlier, now it's becoming more of a conscious effort on my part that, you know what I mean, I'm trying to control my shopaholic in me. I'm being more conscious of what I buy. I honestly, I take great pride in repeating my clothes.
And last 2 questions we have. S. Hot Chandani says, top 3 luxury bags.
Luxury bags. Listen, what is luxury? There's no such thing.
Even a Vipul Shah is luxury.
Vipul Shah, I don't have his tote here. It's lying somewhere up. But this, according to me, is a luxury bag.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so cool. You can, you know, wear even with Indian clothes. It looks so nice. And even on the beach, or if I'm wearing a black dress or a white outfit, or even if I were to wear this and put on these shoes of mine, which are my current favorite, so cool. I mean, I think I'm dressed now.
Yeah.
Fully. This, of course, which I've already showed you. And can you see the halat of my day bag? Just see how it's thrown there. Full of, you'll find chapsticks.
Yeah.
You will find sanitizer. And you'll find mask. And
But it's a lovely customized
Yeah,
bag.
it was again, a friend of mine gave this to me.
Lovely friends. I want these
I am telling you, I have the world's best friends and family, and actually they know me.
Now, last question we're taking is Sania_Ali says, most impulsive buy or your most regretful buy?
Okay, listen, you know what I'm being mean. I bought these in New York with a friend of mine, and honestly, I've never worn them. This is never ever. It was an impulsive buy, and also when I came home, my sister looked at me and she said, "What were you thinking?" She was like, I mean, everyone who knows me knows I'm not so girly.
But it's so nice.
They're very pretty, but I'm not this girly. Bows and me don't work. They just don't go together.
Oh, so
not
you're not
anymore.
into frills and all
There
that?
was a time. When I was younger, it was all about the bows. But I'm not in school anymore, no? But see this. They're cute, but no. This pair again was impulsive. I absolutely love them. Again, what was I thinking? Because it's like punishment. You'll have to take me on a stretcher.
Can we just show the camera the heels?
But khadi bhi nahi ho sakti. What do you mean? I can't even stand. One shoe I can. I can wear one shoe. Can I do one shoe at a time? They are beautiful. They are gorgeous shoes. Absolutely lustworthy. But they are for my shelf. My Tara will get them when she grows older.
Just look at the heels, guys. It's
I don't know, what was I thinking?
bigger than my palm.
Again, what was I thinking?
With this, we come to the end of this episode. I would just like to say thank you so much for doing it.
Thank you. Hi guys, I'm Seema Khan, and if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to Pink Villa.